The collapsed menu button in the top left corner of the Common GUI provides access to operating configuration settings, system administration options, and system shutdown. Settings and options are available dependent on operator login access level. From left to right, the administrative toolbar also displays the current date and time, screening lane type, lane ID, login access level, the operator login ID, article ID, and article name if available, along with the workstation mode such as primary viewing station or alternate viewing station. To the far right of the administrative toolbar is a logout button. An image in the process of adjudication must be fully adjudicated by selecting Clear Bag or Search Bag before logging out. On initiating logout, the operator is required to confirm or cancel logout. On first loading an image, the Common GUI left pane displays a 3D rendered image of the full bag or bin in Trimat color mode. The image may be freely rotated in any direction by left-clicking and dragging the mouse cursor or using a touchscreen. To zoom, use the mouse wheel or a two-finger pinch on a touchscreen monitor. Pan the image using right-click and drag or using two fingers on a touchscreen. The same mouse and touchscreen controls to rotate, zoom and pan are also available in the right pane. Additionally, double-clicking in either the left or right panes enters or exits image display in one large single pane. The right banner of the Common GUI is the Threat Management panel. Threats are displayed color-coded with a yellow shield icon, red system or explosives icon, or a cyan prohibited item icon. The selected threat in the Threat Management panel is shown by a grey bar, and the corresponding threat volume is displayed in the right pane, isolated from the full bag image. Clicking on a new threat in the Threat Management panel displays the new threat in the right pane. Threats may also be selected by mousing over a bounding box in the left pane. The selected threat is also indicated in the left pane by a bold bounding box and a color-coded threat mask overlay. Threat items may be adjudicated as clear or search using the green checkmark or red crossmark buttons. When adjudicated, the corresponding check or crossmark is shown alongside the threat icon. All threats must be adjudicated before an image may be cleared or sent to search. Once fully adjudicated, the Clear Bag and Search Bag buttons will be enabled as applicable and may be selected to complete adjudication of the bag. In the event an obvious threat is identified, a screener should follow standard operating procedures and flag the threat using the Obvious Threat button. The obvious threat response requires confirmation and immediately terminates further screening of the bag, as local obvious threat procedures are initiated. Finally, in the upper right corner of the Threat Management panel is the System Status box, which provides scanner or system status information such as ready, scanning, or offline, along with a scan count display. In the bottom left of the Common Workstation graphical user interface are three buttons: Trimat, Grayscale, and Negative. When hovering over the Trimat button, the button is highlighted with a green border. Left-clicking the Trimat button will cycle through 6 display modes or presets. The first is Trimat, followed by Organic, Inorganic, Metal, Security, and Texture. To the right of the Trimat button is the Grayscale button, which may be toggled on and off in combination with the Trimat and Negative buttons. Here we cycle through the Trimat button presets while the Grayscale button is toggled on. Additionally, we show the Negative button toggled on while cycling through the 6 Trimat button presets. Note that both the Trimat button presets and the Grayscale and Negative button functions are applied to both the left pane, full bag image rendering, and right pane threat rendering simultaneously. By default, the Common Workstation GUI displays the selected system threat, also known as an explosives or ATR threat, with a red color shading and a red bounding box. Threats not selected are indicated by red bounding boxes without threat shading. The All Threats button may be toggled on or off to display bounding boxes for all threats or only the selected threat. The Threat Color button may be toggled on and off to display the selected threat with color shading or without color shading. The Common GUI Window and Level button brings up 3 slider controls. The top slider is a density display slider that, when moved left, displays low density materials, while moving right progressively removes low to high density materials from the bag image. The window and level sliders below the density slider permit materials to be displayed in a given density window range around a selected density value. This allows the image brightness and contrast to be adjusted to best view the desired image features. The Common GUI Edge Enhance button may be toggled on or off to increase the contrast of image edges and make image details appear sharper and more visible. To the right of the Edge Enhance button, the Auto Contrast button toggles on and off a histogram equalization image processing function, which is a powerful tool that results in better visualization of image details throughout the image, including in the brightest and darkest regions. Both the Edge Enhance and Auto Contrast functions may be independently applied in all display modes and with each of the imaging tools in the Common GUI. The Common GUI Annotation function is an advanced tool that allows suspect objects to be identified by a screener. To annotate, toggle on the annotation function and mouse over the bag image. Objects are segmented in 3D with a yellow shading, and the desired object may be selected with a left click, creating a magenta bounding box. Bounding boxes may be resized by mousing over a bounding box face and click dragging in the desired direction. Once annotated, the suspect object is displayed isolated in the right pane and added to the threat management panel as an operator threat. Operator threats may be deleted by mousing over a bounding box, right-clicking and selecting Delete Box. Selecting the Common Reset button sets all image presets, views and imaging tools to their default setting. To measure the on-screen dimensions of an object in the left or right panes, select the measurement tool and left-click on the object to set a starting point in 3D. Next, mouse over and select the ending position for the measurement, again by left-clicking. Once a dimension is drawn, you can click and drag the black circle endpoints to reposition the measurement line. Selecting the Threat Focus button displays a palette of two buttons in the right pane, Threat Area and Threat Only. In Threat Only, just the threat volume identified by the Explosive Detection ATR is displayed, while in Threat Area, all materials are displayed throughout the bounding box, which provides threat context. Selecting the Texture Mode button converts the right pane to a full bag photorealistic display mode. The bag view and zoom level is synchronized between the left and right panes. However, by right-clicking in either pane, view synchronization may be disabled, and each image can be independently rotated. The 3D slab display function provides a thick slice image along the X, Y, and Z axes of the bag. When selected, the slab function displays a palette of 4 buttons in the right pane that may be used to set the slab orientation and thickness. Using the thickness button function, the slab thickness can be adjusted using the left or right touch points, while the blue bar may be used to adjust the position of the slab. Alternatively, the slab thickness may be adjusted by mousing over the slice indicators in either pane and clicking and dragging. The slab position may also be adjusted by clicking the region between the yellow slice indicators and dragging in the required direction.